Hey everyone, it's Derek Correa here with Members for Members. I'm interviewing Isaac Pedrosa from First Transit, El Centro. Hey Isaac, how you doing today?
Good, good.
How many years have you been with First Transit?
I've been with First Transit, counting all my years on and off, about a little over 6 years.
Okay, and how's your representation been here with Local 542?
It hasn't been good at all. Honestly, it hasn't been good at all.
What's your experience like with your agent?
The experience with my agent has not been good, very negative. I've tried to communicate with them through email, requested emails back, and he hasn't responded. He's come out to the base and tried to talk to me in person at 5 a.m. in the morning, which I'm not allowed to do. I only have 15 minutes, and I'm not really able to discuss union issues at base, and it's been horrible, man. For lack of a better words, it's been horrible.
And what's your business agent's name?
Mike Morales.
Mike Morales.
Yeah.
Have you had any experience with your president, Phil Farias?
Yes, I've also had exchanges with him via email, and he sometimes has stepped in and tried to help Mike because Mike stopped responding and Phil would respond, and we're at the point where he stopped responding to me. So that's pretty much my experience with
So do you feel maybe Mike was put in a position beyond his capabilities?
Yeah, I don't believe that he should be in that position. If he can't respond to an email, I don't think that you're the man fit for that job, man. You make way too much to not respond to an email.
And recently, you guys went through a contract. Your contract expired, I believe, it was in December. And what was that like? The negotiation process?
Negotiation process was not good, specifically because of our agent. There was a lot of deception going on. And one of the main things is they brought up when it was time for us to vote, they said that it was a 3-year contract, and I brought up the fact that it wasn't a 3-year contract, it was a 4-year contract. I was holding in my hand, and he didn't allow me to speak about it when we had our meeting. He put his hand up and said basically that I made my point, and he didn't want to discuss these things openly. And to me, that's a big issue. If a 4-year or 3-year contract, he was basically trying to play us and act like he didn't know nothing about it when he did. He was already negotiating the contract for like 6-7 months already. So he should have known.
Wow.
How long those.
So just a lack of transparency with
lack
members.
of transparency. Just a lot of lies in between. For lack of time, I'm not gonna get into all that, but there's been numerous times where he's lied openly, and even Phil has had to back him up and actually agree with us that he should have done something that he didn't do, and all that. Like I said, it shouldn't be happening, man. You're in a position where you need to do a job, and it needs to be the right person to do that job.
And how often does Phil Farias come out here to El Centro?
Phil Farias, I've only seen him actually a couple of times. I've only seen him one time at a picnic, and really I haven't really seen him that much.
And during your negotiations, you had a negotiating committee. How many members from your craft were on the negotiating committee?
2. There was only two stewards, and one of them we kind of got him in there, and that was pretty much it. There was only two stewards.
Was there any line of communication during that process between the stewards and the members?
Well, it was kind of like they couldn't really say much. I guess I don't know if the agents kind of tell them not to speak too much about it, but there really wasn't too much going on. So I would try to personally address the agent, and there was no communication.
No communication. And what have you done in the past to prevent this from happening? I believe, was there a labor charge filed?
Yeah. I personally I filed a charge against Mike Morales for not responding to my emails for numerous issues. I guess I put numerous issues on there, but the main thing to me that is important is that there has to be communication, and he basically has stopped communicating with me. I'm still paying my dues, so I believe that I deserve at least a response.
Right.
And so that was it.
Okay, well, are you looking for change here in the future, or are you satisfied with your representation?
That's why I'm here, man. I'm here to let the people know what we're going through out here in Imperial Valley and specifically First Transit, and it's been going on for years. And we all want change, you know, we all want someone that can represent us, you know, to the fullest, man, the fullest of their ability. And that's all we're asking for. We're not asking for nothing extra. We just want someone that's fit for the job.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Isaac. Thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us tonight.